Aaron Entertainment here, bringing you his AEW Double or Nothing preview and predictions for tonight's show. Now, this is the third pay-per-view of AEW's Double or Nothing. Remember, 2019, that's when they had the first pay-per-view, and then last year, 2020, and this will be the third one for AEW Double or Nothing. And we got a lot of matches on the card for tonight. A lot of interesting matches on the card tonight. With a full crowd back at Daily's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. And with that, let's go discuss my preview and predictions for the card for the show, and what I think who's going to win, and what tonight, and what the outcome will be. Let's go. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And comment below who you think is going to win. So, okay, this is the buy-in match between Serena Deeb and Riho for the NWA Women's Championship, right? Held by Serena Deeb. Now, they're both contracted employees by AEW, but since Serena Deeb has the NWA Women's Championship, she has to kind of defend it or lose it to a woman that's involved in NWA, like Thunder Rosa, who she took it from. But okay, this match, I don't see I don't see a title change. We know Riho was the first women's champion in AEW, the inaugural AEW's women's champion, but we haven't seen her on TV that much because championship. Even with the pandemic, even without the pandemic, we haven't seen her much. So they had her lose it to Nyla Rose. And then Sheeta became the new champion in last year's Double or Nothing. And Sheeta's held the title for a year. And we'll get to her match with Britt Baker later on in the show. But with this show, I have no doubt this will be a tremendous match. Serena Deeb might be the best all-around wrestler in AEW, NWA. I mean in terms of technique and stuff and technical and putting on a match, she could be a ringleader. She's a teacher. She's not a teacher like teaching classes, but she was an instructor at the PC before she left WWE to continue her wrestling career, to go back into wrestling. So this match should be good. She'll definitely be the ring general with Riho. I don't see a title change here. I see Serena Deeb retaining the title, and yeah, Serena Deeb retain the NWA Women's title during the buy-in show. Tell me down below, who do you have, Serena Deeb or Riho? Now, we got the Casino Battle Royal. This is a tradition of every Double or Nothing. From the first one to the second one, that this is a tradition match. This match features a Battle Royal, but it's not a typical Battle Royal where every wrestler starts in the ring. Remember, you may know Battle Royals in the past, every wrestler starts in the ring, but in AEW, they change it up a bit. So they have a few wrestlers start in the ring, and then I have certain amount of wrestlers come out, like Ace, clubs, stuff like that, hearts, spades. And then, like 52 deck, there's Joker cards, right? 2 Joker cards, and there'll be a Joker card. So each wrestler that's not competing on the cards, and then the other matches are going to be in this. We got Kristen's involved. Members of the Lucha House Party. Lucha House Party is involved with not Lucha House Party. I mean Phoenix and Pentagon, I believe, are involved. Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, I think are involved. Varsity Bobs, Brian Pillman, Griff Harrison. I don't know. Lee Johnson. We got some pretty good recognizable names in this match. The Joker, the Joker, he's probably somebody new. Or maybe it's the Big Show Paul, right? It's the Joker? Who knows? Maybe. I always think, he's doing mostly comedy, but I think Paul Wright will be doing some matches here and there, not a lot. But I wouldn't be surprised. Who do I have winning this? Will Hobbs in it. I don't know. My front runner would be Christian Cage, but I still think he's involved with Will Hobbs and Taz, right? Stuff with Taz, Hangman's dealing with Brian Cage. So I don't know. I'm gonna go with Pentagon. I guess Pentagon. I don't think he's gonna win, but that's my guess. I don't know. I mean, I think the front runner would be Christian Cage, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with Pentagon. I'm not. I'm just guessing here. So who do you think is gonna win the Casino Battle Royal? Next, we got this match between Anthony Ogogo, I think it's his name, Ogogo, versus Cody Rhodes. Now, we know why this started, right? We know that QT Marshall and his people turned on the American family, the Cody Rhodes' family, and they formed their own faction. And we know his prize pupil is the boxer Anthony Ogogo. And we know this match is happening. Right? So, Cody Rhodes, you would think he would win here. I'm going to go with Anthony Ogogo to win here. I think this is if they're high on him, having him beat Cody Rhodes, it would be the right move. So, I'm going to go with Anthony Ogogo here to beat Cody Rhodes. I'm interested to see what else he can do. Because I know he's known as a striker because he was a boxer. He could punch and punch. But this is wrestling, right? So, I want to know what he could do against a guy like Cody Rhodes. He's one of the best workers in AEW and around the world. And Cody Rhodes has a knack for putting people over, even if his opponents are in losses, like Darby Allin. He put Darby Allin a few times over, even though he beat Darby Allin. This is 2019. He had a couple matches with Darby Allin. He helped put the recently deceased, rest in peace, Brody Lee. When Brody Lee, he just got squashed by Brody Lee, and Brody Lee took the TNT title from Cody Rhodes. He definitely put him over there. Got his win back, of course. So I'm going with Anthony Ogogo to take the win here, not the title, because there's no title match. Next, I got this TNT title match. This match is not going to be on the second match of the card, so when I'm doing this prediction, it's not going to go in order from where I think it's going to go from. First match to the main event. Because this match is definitely not going to be the second match. So if it is, I'll be surprised. We got Rusev and Lance Archer. Now, Miro. Rusev is WWE name. But Miro has been rejuvenated in AEW. And you could tell on screen and off screen on his YouTube and stuff how he's rejuvenated. That signing AEW rebirthed his career like a phoenix. Rises once again in a new promotion. And this is going to be a match, this match with Lance Archer and Miro. It's going to be a slobber knocker. They're two big beasts. They're going to beat the shit out of each other, go like this. It's not going to be a typical wrestling match. It's not going to be like a technical match where like you have like Bret Hart versus Ric Flair, that kind of match. It's going to be like, you know, two big men, brawlers going at it. And Miro, he's won the TNT title like a month ago. Needs to keep this title, and I have him retaining it. And it's gonna be one of those matches where Lance Archer either passes out, he won't tap out, he'll either pass out, or something else is gonna happen in this match where Lance Archer will not look weak in losing, but still look strong in losing. So I got Miro retaining TNT title. Tell me down below who you have winning this match. So next, I'm gonna go with the women's match: Hikaru Shida versus Britt Baker for the AEW Women's title. I mean, Shida got a new title, a new rebranded title on Dynamite on Friday night. But she's only going to be holding that new belt for 2 days because this is a perfect moment, the right time to put the AEW Women's title on the hottest thing in AEW today. Arguably, the hottest. Okay, I shouldn't say thing. The hottest superstar in AEW in women's wrestling, and arguably the hottest women's superstar in all wrestling, especially North America, and that's Britt Baker. Ever since she had that heel turn, and she got more comfortable as a heel, cutting great promos. Yeah, she could be funny, she could be serious. And that promo on Friday night, that was a hell of a promo. It was straight to the point, and comparing, like using the Austin 316, and she go DMB like that, straight to the point, and this is the right time at Britt Baker to become AEW's champion and hold it for a long time. And much as I respect, she was a hell of a wrestler. She carried that belt for a year. I got Britt Baker winning here. If Britt Baker doesn't win here, I'll be pleasantly shocked. And I know most of the people will be shocked. Most of the people I know are in agreement that Britt Baker has to win this title. She's the right woman to carry that AEW's women's title at this point in time, especially in a live crowd. So yeah, I got Britt Baker winning here. Tell me down below, who do you got winning here? You got Shido retaining or Britt Baker becoming the new AEW's Women's Champion? Now this match, you got Hangman Page versus Brian Cage, the Machine Brian Cage. Now Brian Cage, you know, remember that one match where Brian Cage attacked Hangman Page and basically decimated the match. So this is a rematch of sorts, and this is gonna happen tonight. And Brian Cage, when they confront each other in AEW Dynamite, Adam Page wanted Brian Cage to man up, to be tough, not to be scared, not to have his crew, to help him interfere and stuff. And Brian Cage agreed to it, basically said, I don't need them. And they're going to have a match this Sunday. Now, a lot of people want Adam Page to be the next guy to be AEW's World Champion against Omega, eventually take the title from Omega. But I'm torn on this match because I think both of these guys need to win here. If Brian Cage wins this clean, it's good for him. I like that. Adam Page, Hangman, him winning here clean, it's good for him too. I'm torn on this, so I'm gonna go with my gut here. I'm not gonna go with my brain because usually other matches I'll go with my brain. With this match, I'm gonna go by Hangman just by a little bit. Hangman Page to win here. Tell me down below who you got winning here, Hangman or Brian Cage. Next, we got this match: Sting and Darby Allin versus Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. Now this is not a cinematic match. Remember, Sting's first official, I guess, involvement in the match, some capacity, was a cinematic match with Darby Allin, right? When he beat Cage and Starks. But this is an actual match, and I like my friend Warren Hayes said, he thinks it'd be good for Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page here to get the win over these two, which I think. I agree with him at that point. I think it's a bold prediction. I think that would do well for their careers if they get a win over Sting. But I'm going to go with my boy John Pluggo from Wrestling Inc., we can see on Love Wrestling. Shout out. I'm going to go with him, agree with him that I think Sting and Darby Allin will win. I think Sting will get to... Here's how I think Sting will make somebody tap out with the Scorpion Deathlock. But I really like Warren Hayes' take on this. He should think Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky will win here, and because Scorpio Sky's potential, I really do like that take. I mean, it did make me think. But I'm looking at Sting. Do you know what? Then I look at Sting. Yeah, I don't think yeah, maybe Sting should put other people over, but maybe a little bit later on. Maybe somebody in the more upper echelon of the AEW hierarchy. I don't think Page and Scorpio Sky are that guys. Darby Allin's that guy. If Darby Allin turns on Sting or something, I don't think Darby Allin would be a good heel. But there's other wrestlers in AEW roster that Sting can help put over. That's a little bit on a higher hierarchy of AEW talent. Yes, I'm going Sting and Darby here, but Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page winning here does interest me. Who do you got winning this match? Tell me down below. Now we got the Young Bucks versus Kingston and Moxley, and you cannot talk about two opposite styles of these two teams. Young Bucks, the spot heavy, right? Spot heavy, athletic, super kicks, right? Moxley and Kingston, willing to get beat up, willing to take pain, brawlers, willing to do anything to get what they want. This is their styles are complete opposite, and this is for the tag team titles. And well, this match is gonna be brutal and fun. Even though they're opposites, I still think they could. Even though they're opposite styles, I still think they could mesh. I've seen it happen in wrestling before, where two opposite styles do work very well with each other at times. And I think this is one of those matches because they're all good workers. It's all good workers, all of them. And I love the Young Bucks when they joined the Elite, when they joined Omega and Gallus and Carl Anderson. Doc Gallows and Anderson. When they finally embraced the Elite with them, Mega and Callis, I love their heel turn. They're cocky. They're the New Japan selves again. That's what they are. You know what they remind me of? Both of them. They remind me of a cocky young Shawn Michaels. That's what they remind me of. Both of them remind me of a cocky young Shawn Michaels. And I think that's what they're trying to go for. as a cocky young Shawn Michaels. But let's get to who's going to win. I got the Young Bucks retaining here. I don't know if it's going to be clean or not, but I still got the Young Bucks retaining here. The AEW Tag Team Channels. Tell me below who you got winning this match between the Young Bucks and Moxley and Kingston for the AEW Tag Team titles. Now, let's go to the AEW World Title match between Omega, Pac, and Orange Cassidy. Now, it's an interesting match. This is the first title match, AEW World Heavyweight title match. That's actually not a one-on-one match. It's actually the first triple threat match, a multi-man match. And this is all great workers. Pac, Omega, and Cassidy. You know what? I wasn't sold on Cassie, but I understand his gimmick now. And he's like, I understand his gimmick. And I really do. I like him a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of Pac, but this Pac compared to Neville. I mean, I did like Neville's one as Cruiserweight Champion. You can see some of that in Pac. But Omega, I love this Omega, the cocky heel Omega that we got in New Japan. I love this Omega. This is the best Omega we've seen in some while. And well, Omega's gonna retain here. I don't see him losing the title. I got Kenny Omega retaining here. I think he's gonna get the pin over Pac. And so yeah, I got Omega retaining the title here, AEW World title here. Tell me down below who you got winning the AEW title match between Omega, Pac, and Orange Cassidy. Now let's get to the main. I don't know if this is the main event, but this match, the Spring Stampede, the Unknown Spring Stampede, this happened last year between the Elite that involved Omega, Hangman Page, Young Bucks, and they had Matt Hardy versus the Inner Circle. You know, Sammy Guevara, Jericho, Ortiz, Santana, and Jack Hager. But this time, the Inner Circle is in it again. But this time with the Pinnacle with MJF, Wardlow, Sean Spears, Tully Blanchard, FTR, Dex Harwood, and Cash Wheeler. Now I really like this feel how MJF fooled Jericho. He got into the AEW and he tried to cause turmoil. Let's cause Sammy Guevara to quit Inner Circle, but Sammy Guevara had evidence that MJF was being a weasel, and MJF in that one segment when Guevara was back in the good graces in Inner Circle, that one segment, MJF was cowardly in the corner, and then he smirked, and then all of a sudden that's when the Pinnacle was formed, and then that match of Blood and Guts where Jericho got injured in real life, even when he got thrown down the top of the cage. But you know what? I don't think they're gonna win here. I don't think the Inner Circle is gonna win here. I think MJF, FGF, and the Pinnacle win. So I'm gonna go with the Pinnacle to win the Spring Stampede match. But I know this match is gonna be a lot of fun tonight. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But I'm going with Pinnacle here, and if remember, the stipulation is if Inner Circle loses, they have to disband, which I think is a good idea because I think they're ready to disband. I think Sammy Guevara could go on his own. I think it'll be fine. I do think Santana Ortiz will be fine as a tag team. The one question they have is Jack Hager. I don't know who he'll go from here as singles because the one weakness he had in WWE as Jack Swagger is that he couldn't do promo stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know where Jack Hager goes from there. But the other four, I think will be fine. Jericho, I think he's going to take a break because Fozzy might be going back on tour soon. So this might be a way to write him off. But yeah, 4 to 5 members of Inner Circle will be fine on their own, I think. So those are my double or nothing predictions and preview. I hope you enjoy. Tomorrow I might do a review on It's All About Wrestling on Double or Nothing and WWE Weekly Review and some wrestling news. We got WWE possibly in a partnership with New Japan, possibly, and some other stuff. It's All About Wrestling. That's tomorrow, and Tuesday I might be doing a hobby show showing you my hobbies. I have sports cards, comic books, wrestling stuff, wrestling DVDs. Yeah, and then Thursday it's all about sport. No, it's all about the pop culture. And Saturday maybe I'll do Why We Love Sports. But so yeah. So before I go, like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever, and enjoy Double or Nothing, AEW Double or Nothing. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care, everybody.